Look at that. Oh, I think the beans and the noodles are still intact. Look at that. Oh, that's going to be good. Hey everybody, you're back in China with PBRam. Me, that's our channel. Paul Ramsey, and I got a question for some of my little friends. Come on down, let's ask them. So Hinge, Shave Button, you don't think I can cut up some food that I find in the freezer there and throw it into this here pressure cooker and make a good meal to go with these here biscuits? En contraire, let's take a look. Come with me, we'll see if we can empty out this freezer. Do we start at the top shelf or the bottom drawer? How about we start in the middle, guys? We got a big bowl of freezer food and a few things from the refrigerator, but when I went into the kitchen, found something else that we needed. A potato. Ha ha! That's what we needed. Now let's work on our onion. Okay, we got that. Let's go ahead, get this out of our way. And we'll work on some of those frozen vegetables that we pulled out of the freezer. Look at that. Whoa. All right, should we use it all? Let's cut it up, put it in one of our bowls. Okay, let's see if there's any more vegetables first. Peas we don't need to chop up. Put those off to the side. There's a meatballs, don't need to chop up. Pumpkin, don't need to chop up. And those are more peas. How about jackfruit? Let's get the jackfruit and then we'll do the rest of the meat to finish off. All right, now we have all that we need from the freezer and the fridge. Now, I even discovered some more items over there in the kitchen. We'll put all of that together and make our soup or stew. Now, you can use a long time if you want to make a Crockpot stew or soup, but that'll take like 7 or 8 hours. But if you're hungry, then use one of these. Yes. You know what this is? This is a pressure cooker. This one's made out of aluminum, I think. Now, maybe you haven't seen one of these since you visited your grandma last. Yeah, she may have one. I got mine here in China. They're pretty cheap and easy to use. Now, what if you want to heat up some supper really quick? All of the steam will be held inside of here, and you can see it under pressure because it's held in tight by this seal. See it on the lid? That's it. It keeps the pressure inside, pressurizes the food, cooks it fast, and then maybe 1 or 2 hours, then you'll be finished. Okay, it's time to throw everything into the pot. Is there something that should go first? Of course there is. If you have any raw meat, get a little bit of butter, put it in your pot, and cook your meat first. Now, mine was all frozen, so I should steam this a little bit. This has lots of fat in it. And I'll mix it around. with the butter. Get it a searing brown color. You could do that. That's the safest way. If you have anything else raw, put that in. We got the chicken. After this is cooked up a little bit, we'll put the chicken in. Also lots of fat. Chicken fat, beef fat. Good fat for your brain. Now we're going to put in all the meats together. So I'm not sure what this was. This was a mystery meat, but I think it's beef, a salted beef. So you don't really need to cook that. You can let this stuff cook a little bit longer. Let's put it in. Now, I'm not a professional. I haven't done this every week. So if you see I'm doing something wrong, don't copy it. I'm just trying to clean stuff out of the freezer. Let's put in the rest of the things. Oh, we need water. Get your pitcher of water. Let's try that. We have Grandma's meatballs, mother-in-law's meatballs. We have our beans. Beans take longer, so I'm putting those in next. Hopefully with the pressure cooker, it will instill those with juice and flavor from all of our meats. Now, I thought we should probably add some base to it. So we got a little bit of rice. I put in normally some whole grain, but I want to get rid of this. So got rid of most of it. That was in the bowl. A lot more to go. All right, let's put in some of our vegetables. This is the mystery vegetable. I wasn't sure what it was. You know, I think this is tree leaf. It is. It's that special tree leaf that you fry up with eggs. I don't know what it's called. Maybe I shouldn't put it all in. Yeah, put it in. This is going to be a hearty mix. Our onions, our peas, let's not forget our potatoes, and oh, you know, I was in the kitchen just a few minutes ago and I found this. Anybody read that? I couldn't. I think we must have got it in an international store. I think it's something from Japan. We'll see. Something seaweedy. Goodness. I don't know if that's going to come out. Okay, maybe it will. It looks like old rubber bands. I don't know. Wow. Let's see if we need any more water. Hey, look at that. That's already very thick. But we got a few more ingredients. Pumpkin. Add a little bit of sweetness to it. Okay. And, of course, our jackfruit. Now, after it thawing a little bit, I can sense it must have been with some curry. So I'm not going to put all of it in. Maybe we'll have to do another batch. Let's just put half of it in. I'd rather be a little safe and be able to eat it than waste the whole big pot. Put in our spices, a little bit of turmeric. Ooh, that'll add a nice color to it. We have this stuff. I think it was a dried pickled fruit. And this. Now this is, I'm pretty sure that curry. We might already have some in that jackfruit. I'm going to squeeze a little bit out. I'm not going to put too much in. Who knows how spicy that is. It's spicy. Okay, that's enough. And we have lots of these spices that have been sitting around for years. And they'll go bad, but they're always going to have a little bit of good nutrition in it. So maybe a tablespoon of thyme. Yes, that'll work. One of my favorites, cumin. Now this isn't cut up. This is the seeds, I guess. We'll put in about a tablespoon of that too. Got a lot to get rid of. And last but not least, I love the bay leaves. So let's put in a few of those. Now, bay leaves are also very good for diabetics, so I use quite a bit of those. You can make a tea out of them. I saw some in Nepal when I was there. You can get a whole tea of bay leaves. Oh, almost forgot. Do you like noodles? You can put noodles in because it only cooks in about an hour or so. They're not going to fall too far apart. If you put them in your crock pot and they cook for several hours, they'll be all mush. But in this quick cooker, this pressure cooker, it'll work out nicely. Now it's time for sealing it. Let's put in a little more water. Okay. We won't be able to open it again for an hour, so whatever happens, happens. Okay, it's all sealed up. I may move this over to the flame burner to get it up to steam. When it starts steaming, you'll see the little top going. We'll tune you back in when it does that. It's got backup though. There's extra spouts over here, so if the pressure builds up too much, you shouldn't have to worry about it. Just when you're opening it, and we'll talk about that later. See you in an hour. We've been cooking in the pressure cooker, not professionally, just to clean out the freezer there, for about an hour and a half. It's time to let some of this steam go. So first thing we do, let's turn it off. Now you could just let it set. It'll set for another 10, 15, 20 minutes while the steam comes out of there. Or if you're in China, grab one of these handy dandy chopsticks, stick it underneath, and let it steam. While you're waiting, maybe you could play yourself a tune. Or maybe you could dance. You could exercise. You could read a book about how to make soups and stews. Oh, that one looks good. Vegetarian chili, black bean soup. Maybe next time. I believe it's time to open up the pot. Is all the air out? The pressure's gone? I believe so. Hang on very carefully. Be cautious. Never do this without parental guidance. Oh yeah, look at that. Whoa. Look at that. Oh, I think the beans and the noodles are still intact. Look at that. Oh, that's going to be good. Thank you, God, for this food. Very quick timing. Let's go ahead and try some of this wonderful, wonderful freezer emptying stew. Not a bad experiment. Let me give you pointers. leave out the rice, add a little more water if you like it soupy, and you may need to give the beans an extra half hour. Oh, that one was good. Now, if you made it soupier, you should grab one of these biscuits. Put some of that stew on there. Oh, wow, look how thick that is. Excellent. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Hey, you're welcome to join me here in China. Help me clean out this freezer. Have a good time. And don't forget to try your kombucha on our other channels. Cheers. Today's been pretty chilly. It's October something. No, it's November. I think that's the last bit. It's November 13th. Now it's November 14th. The bottom.